Go, Mark!
Thank you, Evan. The silver apples have spaceships in their seeds. No, that's a new poem that I started earlier today. That's as far as I've gotten. I'm going to read
I like it.
some poems. Oh, thanks. I'm going to read 3 poems. This first one's called Solstice Tree Trinity. Solstice Tree Trinity. Deep as hearing, drowned in knowing that's against. Not as what's shown, as in shining. The goddess of sadness is also the earth's youth. Her dress a snowy field, the rising moon a stone over the center of her forehead. Safety is the hand of a lover reaching through a cross, of which one's leave, beyond an enshrined, centuries-old statue, is taken. Her tears are dew on the grass, kept warm by the soil, mother to the roots, beneath the solstice tree's branches, like bones given up for initiation, encircled by its shadow, led by the mandala moon. The solstice tree frames as it's crystallized by the naked sea blue northern lights, empty, so not forsaken, broken by the light, crossed. Thanks. This is called I Decided, title, not decision. I decided it might be best to ease into ink's journey from the deepest cores of all of the histories of every rock, pebble, grain of sand, speck of dust, or jewel you've ever seen and or dreamed. After all, the purple in one of the jewels that we both see now in a museum glass case, bulletproof probably, was and is easily the combination of a t-shirt that I saw at the edge of Periphery while walking downtown to work, and also in a plastic kid pool, both the water and plastic, in a neighbor's front yard. Glow of water, blade of grass floating on top, and the sadness of the pool, having been abandoned by children, are all reasons for why the jewel encased in bulletproof glass is in this poem. As for the deepest cores, they're all in the loneliness shared by the jewel and the kid pool, the separation of them brought together by how it's felt that they share more than color. Thanks. This one's called God Saga. Ashamed often enough to need the sky as example of how to open, I collected straw from the kitchen floor that had fell from the broom during sweeping and made a nest for the mirror I broke. All of the shards worked against my widening eyes in the sense that I had known less than sight. A team of Holy Spirit and Father held by the soul served as evidence, in my case, of what I saw as God versus how they became spines and eyes for humans. The hard sell for the jury, though, had to be what became of the serpent. Spinal cord, Father as a backbone, maybe, but how did they get one cord into the third of 2 eyes? And I saw, though, the whole team of God standing on a street corner at dawn, holding where Holy Spirit, soul, and Father met the angle of the heart, mid-leafed, branched, the ring and length of the sun, the same as me. Thanks. I'm going to read one more called Leaves. Thank you. At last, a space for my mistakes, namely that I can leave here being heart to touch thought. So in translating vision to listening, the aging of a human body withering also has beauty of brown and yellow of November leaves, the way the sun always seems to be behind each tree's brightest dusk. And by the time the ground's frozen with the coldness of moon, wind-tossed tatter of separate and together, the hollow of moon's whiteness is deeply carved with the blue from sky, black enough for flickers of fireflies, stars, thoughts as leaves. And the degree to which earth and sky shelter each other into winter and prevent in summer either from drifting out of themselves is why the stem of a leaf will break when most vivid. Exposed from form to space as flesh, between green and yellow, falls closer to root than glass to sand. Dryness, death's only claim to what leaf and body share. So I thought I'd hide in the shadow of that lampshade on the shag yellow carpet before autumn's arrival. From childhood evening of a distant past that has to be as oxygen and flame here, extension of mind as future. I can see clear as white sheets of an old age bed, the living room, and what in the change of hands, warmth and feeling together become. Thanks so much.